Now the latest ITV news in the Anglia region.
Good evening, welcome to ITV News Anglia.
Here's a look at tonight's main stories.
As the East faces a predicted shortfall of 730 million litres of water a day, new plans are announced to avoid drought in long, dry summers.
We've taken water for granted. When we turn on our taps, it's there, it's available, and to be honest, it's pretty cheap per litre.
On the front line helping veterans, the charity's benefiting from the Army Benevolent Fund as it celebrates 80 years of service, helping people like Anne during her toughest time.
I honestly don't know how I would have coped because I only had to say to Roy, "We're going to the bridge today," and he'd smile.
There you go. Say goodbye, pants.
As figures suggest, around 40% of children don't know how important soil is to food. We're with the kids experimenting by planting pants.
And we're at Blickling Hall as the blossom comes out for spring. Hello from Russell and from me, welcome to the programme.
First tonight, the shocking figures that estimate by 2050 the east of England could be facing a water shortage of around 730 million litres each day.
We live in the driest area of the country, and Essex is one of our counties considered water stressed, meaning it doesn't have enough water to meet demand.
The problem is so serious, the County Council has launched a new water strategy, bringing together local authorities, organisations and water companies to tackle the problem before it's too late. Tanya Mercer has more.
Here at Tiptree Farms, they operate a zero water waste policy, and every part of their farming process is aimed at using water as efficiently as possible, like this new hydroponic system.
We've got a grow bag and we've got a little irrigation tube going through the middle, and which delivers water straight to the roots. There is a system which monitors that water, how much is needed, and accordingly adjusts the amount of water needed for the plant. And of course, all the excess water is collected in this little gully, put back to irrigation system and used again.
All rainwater is also collected from buildings and fed back into the farm's 7 reservoirs. These collect water during the wetter months that can then be used during the drier periods. And Andre says reservoirs are key to our water usage and there needs to be more subsidies.
We need those infrastructures, so that's why probably the government and we need help in terms of grants to build more.
And measures like this are drastically needed. We live in the driest part of the country. Scenes like this are becoming increasingly common.
The warnings are stark. By 2050, the east of England could be facing a water shortage of around 730 million litres a day. On top of that, only 5% of rivers, streams and lakes in Essex are currently rated as good. It is clear that something drastic needs to happen, and it needs to happen pretty quickly.
And that's why Essex County Council has launched its new water strategy.
Essex is a very water-stressed area, and it's about how we can adapt and mitigate that in the future. It's about how to use nature in a much more holistic way for the future. It's also about behaviour change for people.
The strategy concentrates on 3 areas: reducing demand through tackling leakages, smart meters and using water-efficient goods, changing land use with more trees and green infrastructure, using wetlands and drainage systems to reduce flood risk and improve water quality, and increasing water supply through new reservoirs, transferring water where there's surplus, reusing water and desalination units turning seawater into drinking water.
So it's the first time that I'm certainly aware of a kind of properly comprehensive, integrated approach to thinking about water and the water environment. We know what we need to do. We need to use water more efficiently, and we need to invest in those long-term sources of more sustainable water that will provide the water we need going forward.
For those at the launch, this is encouraging, but now they want to see real action.
It's really important that we all take water seriously because water is life. we can't do anything without it, so we need to protect it.
It's really refreshing. Essex are out in front, but we need that momentum to carry on into actual really proper actions on the ground.
And every one of us has a role to play in this, understanding how precious water is and doing all we can to preserve it and improve its quality. Tanya Mercer, ITV News, Tiptree.